fast. We got this storm ahead of us, right where we need to go. And it looks like it's moving this way, so gonna do what we can to find some shelter. But this whole area burned. We didn't anticipate being in this spot come this time of day, so we're gonna have to maybe make a makeshift campsite to get some shelter from this storm. So hoping this point up here has got enough trees we can get behind. So let's just call this a miscalculation. We're somewhere on the Blood Vein River, surrounded by a burn from 2011, we were told. We were also told there's no campsites on this lake. We were told that at I think 6:30 p.m. as we arrived here from a long day of paddling. Well, actually not a long day. We're paying for starting our day a little bit early, or a little bit late, I guess, and going off route. But as you can see, we're making the best of it. The thunderstorms coming down either side of us missed us, and actually I'm looking over to my left here and I see we are going to get hammered. So we're a little exposed out in the open here, but we're lower than the high ground here. There's some trees still standing. I think something's going to get hit by lightning. It's not going to be us. To me, this was actually the most interesting day. Fishing wasn't very good. I caught a couple of pike, I think it was first thing this morning. Didn't catch anything else all day. Joe caught nothing until we got to this lake, then he caught a nice big walleye. So that was uneventful, but the scenery was pretty cool. And then we reached this lake, surrounded by a burn, really dramatic skies, thunderstorms. We're camped out in the middle of this burn from 2011, like I said, so all the underbrush is growing up pretty thick. So we literally could not find a campsite on the entire shoreline of the lake to make do, except for this flat, somewhat flat rock, but you can see the angle of the tent in the background there. It's not going to be the most comfortable night, but pretty exciting. I'm actually, I think this is pretty cool. We're surrounded by burnt trees, like we've got charcoal all around us. Joe's cooking up some chili. He's having dehydrated chili. That's maybe actually, I think I might have a dehydrated meal as well. So I think I'll do that instead of trying to get out on the water to catch a fish. So pretty cool. Stay tuned, lots of excitement from us. What a wild landscape. Look at this place. As far as you can see, we got burns and lush green growth, and look at the big aspen or poplar in the background. We got storm clouds all around us, a rainbow on one side. Time to go to bed. What time is it, like 8?
Yeah.
Early night. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been going to bed late, like 11 a lot of nights, because it's light till that time, but look at this. This is insane weather. And we are not in the best of places. Look at the color. Look at this green against that dark sky. Oh yeah. Look at that. There was a tree. The tree just fell over, and that one looks like it might go. Nervous about these trees around us falling after that one fell, but standing out in the rain above, like higher up than the trees or upwind of the trees, is protection. But it's gonna be cold without this raincoat, so a little lull in the wind action. I'm gonna grab this, put it on, and rejoin Joe. The calm after the storm. I mean, you can't even tell you. It's hard to even explain all the emotions we went through today. The wind was wicked. First of all, we wake up, we actually got windbound yesterday, first of all. Windbound on an island campsite, which is never a good situation, but you hope it's going to calm down or wind direction change the next day. It didn't do that. In fact, it might have been stiffer this morning. No, the breeze, the wind might have been stronger this morning. So we changed our plans completely. We decided on a route going downwind, and that was great for a good part of the day at our back. But as soon as we hit this big lake, it was getting dark. We saw thunderstorm on the horizon, so we started panicking. Started searching very
quickened our pace.
Quickened our pace. So we quickened our pace and headed for what we saw as the best potential for a campsite. There was 3 islands that had no burn on them, still fully forested, and the entire shoreline except for one little part where where a cabin was, an outpost cabin that a bunch of guys were staying at. Nope. Yep. So there was 3 islands that we were headed for. We were hoping one of them was going to have a campsite on it. Turns out there's no campsites on this lake. So you back and forth across the lake, and wicked waves. That, I was literally, fearing for my life. Watching Joe getting tossed around in his canoe, and I knew I was getting tossed around in mine, and just holding on, knees kind of braced on the side of the boat. So dramatic, and just heart racing. So we racing along the shoreline, the wind's pounding against us, lightning in the sky. We find this brutal looking campsite from the shoreline, or from the water. And now here we are, and just experience an amazing sight. Storm clouds all around us. Most of it's passed through, and now we've got blue skies, beautiful sunset happening. And, just very emotional time, very emotional day, lots of ups and downs. You, Joe, what do you think?
Well, you summed it up, buddy. That's exactly it. I felt very excited to get to a site, and excited in an excited fashion. Not excited, happy, but like nervous. Like I need to get somewhere before this storm rolls in. And there was nowhere to go. This isn't a campsite. This is a burn with a flat-ish rock. It's a 45 down. Sean's tent's on an angle. Mine's tent's on an angle. But like this was it. This is our only option. We couldn't paddle anymore. It was sketchy, very sketchy in the water. But like Sean said, this is epic, man. I can't describe it. Words don't do it justice. Mm-hmm.